Have you guys ever tried to have a conversation with someone that you knew was not very fond of you? It grows great, right? No, it's terrible. For me, that was how it worked at the start of my relationship with my wife. Her sister was not very fond of me, and I knew it. And every time we met together for family stuff or to hang out or whatever else it was just this cold, rigid, no humor, not enjoyable conversation. And the reason why I bring that up is I think sometimes that's how we feel about our relationships with God. We feel like we're lacking connection. We feel like it's cold. We feel like it's gone rigid. But I think a lot of times the reason for that is actually because we fall into this trap where we believe that God is disappointed with us, that he's not very fond of us, that we've let him down too many times, or that we've just become annoying to him. And then, of course, our relationship suffers because of that. And so if that's you, if that's something you struggle with, my hope for you, what I would like for you to do is look at the verses I'm going to list in the description below and use those to remind yourself of how God sees you. So next time you go to pray or next time you go to read or meet with him in any way, read over those verses and remind yourself of how God sees you instead of falling into this trap that he doesn't really even want to spend time with you. Because when we get to that place, of course, we're not going to have a very good connection with him. Let me read one of those verses for you. It's Ephesians 1, 4-5. It says, even before he made the world, God loved us and chose us in Christ to be holy and without fault in his eyes. God decided in advance to adopt us into his own family by bringing us to himself through Jesus Christ. This is what he wanted to do, and it gave him great pleasure. So before you go pray or before you go read or before you go meet with God, remind yourself of all that God gave up just to have a connection with you, all that he did just to have a relationship with you, and remind yourself that you going to him and connecting with him brings him great pleasure. You're not a burden, you're not an annoyance, you're something that he absolutely loves, that Zephaniah even says he delights in. So remember that and see if that doesn't have a significant impact on your relationship and your time with him.